Box 13, with the star of Paramount Pictures, Alan Ladd, as Dan Holliday.
Box 13, care of Star Times. I don't know quite how to begin this letter except to say that it may sound fantastic to you, perhaps even a joke. But please believe me, I am serious, and the situation is serious. A man is dying, yet he has nothing wrong with him. He believes he's going to die 5 days from now, and so Bart LaFay is dying. A strong, healthy man is dying because of witchcraft. I know this sounds incongruous, anachronistic.
In this 20th century. But if you will come to Ballou, Louisiana, you will see for yourself and perhaps be able to help. Sincerely, Doris Gordon. Sure, I laughed when I sat down to read Miss Gordon's letter. But the laugh stopped in Ballou, Louisiana.
And now, back to Box 13 and Dan Holliday's newest adventure, Death is a Doll.
But, Mr. Holliday, you don't believe this, do you?
Susie, as my old grandfather used to say, there's no such thing as a sure bet or a sure loser.
I don't get it.
Well, to quote the time-worn passage from Shakespeare, there are stranger things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamed of in your philosophy.
Who's Horatio?
That's beside the point.
But, Mr. Holliday, she says witchcraft. Now, that's just, it's imposterous.
Atta girl, Susie, you never let me down. You had to hunt for it, but you found the wrong pronunciation.
That's beside the point.
Yeah, it could be. But something tells me that Ballou, Louisiana offers interesting possibilities. Before I took off for Louisiana, I went to the Star Times and did a little research. You know, it's surprising what a person can find out about things he thought went out with the oil lamps, horse cars, and witch trials. But look at the bustle. Everybody thought it was dead. But now look. Well, just look. Anyway, what I learned made me change my mind a little about that letter from Doris Gordon, who met me at the station at Ballou. 5 minutes after I got off of the train, we were driving along a dusty back road in her little car.
I didn't think you'd come, Mr. Holliday.
Well, I never refuse a chance to get mixed up in something that sounds different.
Or insane?
Well, what's the difference? Automobiles and radios were different when they came along. Before that, they were insane.
But this is different. We're in the 20th century. Salem and the witch hunts are history.
History? Well, to bat a cliche into center field, history repeats itself.
I know. Oh, by the way, no one must know why you're here, Mr. Holliday.
Yes? Why not?
Because these people are fine and honest, but they're liable to resent a stranger.
Oh, so what happens?
I want you to pretend to be my cousin.
Glad to. But won't they know you haven't got a cousin?
No, I teach school here. I've been here only 6 months. No one knows much about my personal life. They've come to trust me and like me, I think. And they'll accept you because of it.
Fair enough.
Now, I board with the LaFays.
LaFay? Oh, your letter mentioned a Bart LaFay.
Yes. He's the youngest son.
And he's dying, so you said.
Yes. In 1 month, he's become almost a dead man.
Why? What did the doctor say?
He said there's nothing wrong with Bart.
But there has to be.
That's what I told myself. I told it to Bart. But Mr. Holliday, he knows he's going to die because someone has told him.
Who? Who told him?
I don't know who started it, but now everyone in Ballou knows it. It's been like a snowball. Building.
You're in love with Bart.
Yes, I am.
All right, but, well, I don't see what I can do to help.
You've got to. It was only by chance that I saw your advertisement in the Star Times, a newspaper published in a city hundreds of miles from here. Remember? Adventure wanted. Will go any place, do anything. Write Box 13. I had to write to you.
Just a minute, Miss Gordon. Let me ask you one question.
What?
Have you gone to the authorities? The sheriff, for example?
Of course I have.
And?
Mr. Holliday, The law can't help when you're fighting something you can't see.
So I was taken into the LaFay home as Doris Gordon's cousin. There was something about the house, an aura of fear that hung over it like a deadly pall. Bart's mother, his father, and his two older brothers seemed to have accepted the fact that Bart would die. Die when he said, in 2 days. That night, Doris arranged for me to be alone with Bart in his room. The house was located near the edge of one of the big bayous, and somewhere outside in the night, a strange, eerie animal sound seeped through into the room where I sat with the sick man. How do you feel, Bart?
Not fit, Mr. Holliday.
Oh, now look here, Bart. The doctor says there's nothing wrong with you.
Ain't nothing he knows. Ain't nothing he can know.
Now, look, a man just doesn't die without something being the matter.
I got just 2 days now.
Oh, Bart, that's nonsense. Now, snap out of it.
You just don't believe it, do you, mister?
No, I don't.
And why don't you ask down in the village? Ask anybody
About what?
about what's happening to me. People seen it happen before, and there ain't nothing nobody can do. Ain't nobody can help. There ain't nothing.
Doris! Doris, get some water.
Oh, he can't swallow when he's like this.
No. Here, Bart. Come on, sit up. Sit up. Let yourself breathe.
It's getting worse. It's like somebody tightened a rope around my neck. And soon it'll get so tight I can't breathe no more.
Bart, you mustn't say that.
Ain't nobody can help. Nobody.
Doris,
What, Dan?
where's the doctor?
In the village?
I'm going there. You stay here with Bart.
All right, take the car.
There's only one doctor?
Yes, Dr. Brennan.
All right. Now, don't leave Bart. I'll be back soon.
I'm sorry, Holliday, but there's nothing I can tell you. There's nothing wrong with Bart LaFay.
You're sure of it?
Look, anything that drags a man down from 200-odd pounds to 150, I'd know about. Maybe I'm just a village
Oh, I didn't mean it
doctor,
that
but-
way, Dr. Brennan, but as you say, a man can't lose over 50 pounds and look as Bart does without a cause.
I know that as well as you do.
Yes, well, better than I do. So let's be honest with each other.
Honest? What do you mean?
Because you're a doctor and because you're rational, logical, and reasonable, you won't let yourself accept the only explanation of Bart's illness.
I can't listen to any such nonsense, Holliday.
Is Bart's condition nonsense?
You're supposed to be an intelligent man.
Yes, and so are you.
Because I am, I won't think about it.
You've never seen it happen before,
No.
but you've heard about it.
Anybody who lives among people who believe in it has heard about it.
All right. Now, Doctor, let's say what we're thinking.
I'm not thinking anything.
Bart LaFay is dying because he's the victim of witchcraft.
You don't believe that.
If you mean witches, charms, potions, and that stuff, no. I'm as hard-headed as you are. But Bart believes it.
Why, it's so ridiculous.
To you and me, yes. Maybe a hypochondriac is, too. But to him, his imagined illnesses are real. You don't laugh at him and send him away, do you?
Why, of course not.
And I'll tell you why not. You know his illness is in his mind, so you play along, comfort him. Because if you didn't, you know he'd become worse, simply because he'd think he was.
Well, all right. Supposing you're right about Bart. What can we do about it?
You've told him there's nothing really wrong.
100 times. There's nothing else I can do.
But I might be able to help.
How?
Find out who started this thing and why it continues. If we destroy the cause, Bart will get well.
Do you expect me to help?
Won't you?
Holliday, I'm a doctor, a physician, a member of the association. If I poked around in something like that, what effect do you think it'd have on my reputation?
Yes, I see your point. And it's up to me alone.
I'll help you, up to a point. Beyond that, well, it's all yours.
Fair enough. Now I've got to talk with the people here.
You won't get very far,
Why not?
because not one of them will say anything or lift a finger.
Because they're scared too?
That's it.
Doctor, Bart LaFay has only tomorrow and the next day to live. Unless I can lick this. And I'm going to try. I left Dr. Brennan and went back to the LaFay place. I had to talk to Doris alone, and later in the darkness outside.
Dan, it's too fantastic, too weird.
Now listen to me, Doris. I did a lot of reading before I came down here. Know what I found out?
No, what?
In the last 10 years, there have been over 100 cases of so-called witchcraft. As recently as 1939, a man on trial for murder claimed self-defense on the grounds that the person he killed had charmed him, hexed him.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But look in the newspaper files.
But this is the 20th century.
It could be the 120th, Doris. And still, people will believe what they want to believe.
Do you believe it?
No. No, there's no power on earth that can kill like that. The only power lies in the victim's mind, in his will to believe.
And Bart?
Believes it so strongly that he's dying.
He can't die. He just mustn't.
Look, who started this? There had to be someone that planted that suggestion in his mind.
No one. There isn't a person in the village, in this whole parish, who doesn't like Bart.
But there has to be, Doris.
It must be some horrible, malicious joke.
The joke would have been called off before this.
Then I don't know.
If I'd go into the village tomorrow, what would I learn from the people?
Probably nothing. No one will come near here. I have to drive in for supplies every day. Bart! That was Bart!
Come on. Doris and I ran into the house. LaFays was standing near the door of Bart's room, staring at the closed door. Terror in their faces. I ran past them. Bart! Bart! Doris, get the lamp. Hurry.
Here. Oh, Bart! Bart!
He's all right. He just fainted.
But why? Why?
Here's your answer.
What's that?
Doris, shut the door. Keep the rest of the family out of here.
Wait out there, please.
Blow out that lamp.
But...
Blow it out.
What are you looking at? Is there somebody in the clearing outside?
No. No, not a soul. I didn't expect to see anyone.
You didn't expect?
Look. This charm that made Bart scream was tossed in through this window, Doris. And nothing supernatural or magical about it. It was a human being who tossed it in.
But why?
To let Bart know he has only 2 more days to live.
And now back to Death is a Doll, another Box 13 adventure with Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday.
It wasn't pretty, that charm. The way it was made with feathers and leather and bits of bone gave me a cold chill. I stuck it in my pocket and then took it out again. It was silly, but I didn't want the filthy little thing near me. Bart came to. We made him comfortable, and I spent the rest of the night sitting by his bed. Then, the next morning, Saturday, Doris drove me into the village. While she did some errands, I went into the general store.
Morning, mister.
Oh, good morning.
Can I do something for you?
Well,
Stranger here, ain't you?
Yes, I just came in yesterday afternoon. I'm Miss Gordon's cousin.
Oh, sure. Fine girl, Miss Gordon.
Yes, she is.
Boys, this here's Miss Gordon's cousin. Them's Ed Masters,
Hello, how are you?
John Latouche,
How do you do?
Tuck Wilson,
Hi.
and the rest of 'em.
Hiya.
Staying in Value a spell, Mr.
Name's Dan.
Just call me Pop. Everybody else does. Though Tuck here's about 10 years ahead of me.
Oh, okay, Pop.
As I was asking, staying long?
Well, I don't know.
Vacation?
Sort of.
Oh, staying here at the hotel?
No.
Oh, renting the old Gerard cabin, huh? Folks do for vacations.
No, I'm staying with the LaFays. Well, I must have said something wrong.
That's one mighty good way to clear the store. Just mention LaFays.
Aren't the LaFays liked?
They was.
Was.
You come in here to buy something, mister?
No,
Well, then I gotta get busy. I gotta get some stock put away.
Oh, now, just a minute, Pop.
Huh? Want something?
I want to know something. Maybe you can tell me.
Depends. I don't know much.
I'll make it worth your while.
You can put away your money, mister. If and I wanted to make talk, I wouldn't take no pay for it.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
You ain't staying long with the LaFays, are you?
I don't know.
You better know.
Listen, Bart LaFay's dying.
Is he?
You know he is.
He's been ailing, not been fitting.
Pop, who's doing it to him?
I ain't got no idea what you're talking about.
I think you have. You can't stand by and see a man die like that.
Sooner or later, we all got it.
Pop, if you can tell me anything that...
Ain't no use of asking me. But effing you want advice, mister, don't stay no more at the LaFays. I gotta get back to work.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Pop. Well, it was useless to try that anymore. I went outside and stood there for a moment. Then I glanced back at the store, and staring out at me from a window was the face of a girl, about 18. And if ever a face showed fear, there it was. Before I could move, she pulled back and away. Outside in the street, little groups of people stared at me, and when I looked back at them, they walked out of sight. Farther down the street, I saw Doris, and she was talking with a big, husky fella, and I walked toward them.
Dan, what did you find out?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, I knew it. Oh, Dan, this is Didge Lawson, Bart's best friend. Didge, this is Dan Holliday, my cousin.
How are you, Didge?
Fitting? Them yellow livers was scared, huh?
Looked like it.
Look here, mister. I ain't scared. If you want any help, I'll give it to you.
Thanks, Didge. But can you help?
Maybe. I got an idea.
An idea, Didge? About what?
Look here. Someplace out in the bayou is what's killing Bart.
In the bayou?
Yeah. I know that there bayou like the back of my own hand. Some funny things can go on out there, mister.
Like what?
I see the doll once, hanging from a tree, dressed up like a man it was, dressed up like Bill Dakin. Ain't long after that, Bill took sick, but he died.
You saw that, Didge. Why didn't you do something?
Me? I ain't gonna touch nothing like that. Them that touches it, they get sick and die.
You think that's what's happening to Bart? Is that it, Didge?
Maybe.
I see. Well, thanks for offering to help.
That ain't nothing.
We better be getting back now, Dan.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
Glad to have met you, Dan. See you, yeah?
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Bye, Didge.
Bye.
Doris,
Yes?
how good a friend is Didge to Bart?
Why, they grew up together.
And would he tell us if he knew who was doing this to Bart?
Oh, I'm sure he would.
Yeah, then we have someone to help us.
But I think he's really afraid, too.
He'd never admit it.
Do you think you'll be able to help?
That depends.
But what he said about that doll and Bill Dakin, did you believe it?
Yes, I did, because it's happened before.
Dan, you can't mean it. You can't mean it, because it's impossible.
So is the fact that Bart's dying with nothing wrong with him. But he is.
Then how can we stop it, Dan?
Well, I don't know yet. But we've got to find out today. Tomorrow may be too late. Let's get back to Bart. When we got back to Bart, I tried to get him to tell me who had told him he was doomed to die. But he wouldn't say. Bart had one more day to live unless we could find the evil thing that was preying on his mind. It was later that night, close to midnight. I couldn't sleep. I was lying on the cot when I heard a noise at my window. Who's that? Who is it? What the...
Shh. Don't talk loud, mister.
Who are you?
My name's Melissa. Please, mister, I gotta tell you something. If you want to help Bart...
Wait, I'll come right out.
No, you just gotta listen. I heard you talking in the store to my pop. You want to know about Bart.
What do you know? Come on, tell me.
Didge put the death on Bart.
Didge?
If he finds out I told you, he'd kill me.
He won't do anything of the kind, Melissa. Now, what do you know about this?
Everything was all right till she come here.
She? Miss Gordon?
Her. Didge got smitten with her.
Oh, now, Melissa, we'll fix all that up. But you've got to tell me what you know, quickly.
When Bart took sick, I knowed it was something Didge had done. I followed him out to the bayou.
And?
5 times I followed him to Grandma Juno's place out there.
Grandma Juno? Who is she?
A witch.
Melissa, there's no such thing as a witch.
She is.
All right, let it go. What else do you know?
Did's gone out there again tonight.
Tonight? How do you know?
I saw him taking his boat out of the shack. Mister, he's gone out there tonight to see Grandma Juno. This'll be the last time. They'll twist the thread around Bart's neck, and tomorrow he'll be dead.
Melissa, can you take me out there?
Me? No, I ain't going no more. I ain't. I'll take sick and die.
Wait right there. You and I are going into town.
What for?
Never mind, just wait there. I awakened Doris, told her what was happening, and took her car, and Melissa and I drove into the village. Later, she, Dr. Brennan, and I went out to the edge of the bayou, and
If a word of what I'm doing gets around, I'll be done for.
she've got to help, Doctor.
All right. Melissa,
What?
you sure that you can lead us to Grandma Juno's in the dark?
I think maybe so.
Well, come on, we're wasting time. Get in the boat, Doctor.
Captain, and for this I got an MD degree. Chasing around in the black of midnight after a witch.
Ready?
I am. Go straight ahead until we come to the turn. Then go left.
Oh, good. Ready, Doctor?
I gotta be.
All right. Now, no lights. And be as quiet as you can. Let's go. Maybe I'll live to be 100. Maybe I won't. But I'll never forget that midnight boat ride. All around us, the huge cypress trees jutted up into moonless sky. The drooping Spanish moss brushed our faces, and it was too dark to see a foot in front. But Melissa, she knew what she was doing and where she was going. Once or twice, a dark shape in the water bumped against our rowboat and slithered away. Then,
It's right up ahead.
I can't see a thing.
Melissa, you're sure?
I know it.
You can believe her, Dan. These people know their way around these bayous with their eyes closed.
Shh. Look.
That's a lantern up ahead.
There's Didge's boat.
Stop rowing, Doctor. Easy.
I'm gonna take sick and die. I'm gonna take sick and die.
No, you're not, Melissa.
Look.
Good heaven.
Up ahead, on a little island in the light of an old lantern, were Didge and an old woman. Didge was sitting on a log watching while the old woman crooned over a doll. Crooned over it and wrapped a string tightly around its grotesque neck. Silently, slowly, we got closer until we could hear her words.
Breathe and gasp, you'll last, my son. Tighter on your throat. The devil's hand is clutching.
Melissa,
That does it.
Who's that?
Get away!
come on, Doctor.
He'll shoot. He's got his gun.
You can't see us. Melissa, stay in the boat.
Stop where you are. Don't you come no closer. If you do, I'll...
Kill him, Didge! Duck him!
Holiday, his gun. Don't let him get it.
Curse to you, the devil's death! Didge!
Pick up that gun, Doctor.
You get it for this, mister. You get it.
Now give me that doll.
No!
Give it to me, I said.
Look out, Dan. She'll knife you.
No, she won't. That's better. Now, let's get back to Bart, Doctor.
What about Didge?
He seems to like it out here. We'll let him enjoy it a while longer. Keep his gun.
Here, let me see that doll. Why, it looks like Bart LaFay.
Sure. It was Bart LaFay.
Huh?
Never mind now. Let's get back. You see, Bart? This doll, it can't harm you now. Things like this can never harm anyone. It's in your mind. Look, I'll unwrap the string from its throat. You'll be all right.
That thing was doing it to me?
No, your mind was doing it, Bart. That's all. You'll get better now.
But what about you?
What about me?
Grandma Juno will get you.
No, she won't. Bart, believe me, there's nothing in the world like this can hurt you. So I'll go back home, and the worst that can happen will be my own fault.
Sure. Where's Doris?
Oh, I'll send her in when I leave.
I can't thank you rightly, Dan.
Yes, you can. Just remember what I told you, Bart. No harm can ever come to you unless you bring it on yourself.
Gee, what a nasty-looking little doll.
Hmm. It's not pretty.
And he actually believed this was killing him?
Well, he knows better now.
Do you feel all right?
Hmm? Of course, why?
Well, I just hate to think of that terrible old woman sticking pins in you.
Oh, not a chance, not a chance. Now, let me sit down and look at the mail.
Oh, Mr. Holliday, what's the matter?
Oh, I felt as though something stuck me.
Mr. Holliday,
Susie. Susie,
Oh, my knitting needles.
yeah. Good night, Susie.
Next week, same time, through the courtesy of Paramount Pictures, Alan Ladd stars as Dan Holliday in Box 13. Box 13 is directed by Richard Sandville, and this adventure was written by Clark Robley. Original music is composed and conducted by Rudy Schrager. Part of Susie is played by Sylvia Picker. Production is supervised by Vern Karstensen. Box 13 is a Mayfair production from Hollywood. Watch for Alan Ladd in his latest Paramount picture. Box 13, with the star of Paramount Pictures, Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday.
All right, that ought to do it. Take it out of the typewriter. Now address an envelope to Box 13, care of Star Times. You know, this Box 13 is made for us.
The letter was typewritten. There was no signature, and it read, "Enclosed is an invitation to the Garden Charity Bazaar at the Arthur Mannering Estate this coming Thursday. Use it, and maybe you'll get adventure. Anyway, take a chance. And wear a red carnation in your lapel." That was all. 4 lines. But, brother, what was in between the lines that I couldn't read then?
And now back to Box 13 and Dan Holliday's newest adventure, Dan and the Wonderful Lamp.
What kind of adventure could you find at a charity bazaar, Mr. Holliday?
That, Susie, is why the letter interests me.
Sounds dull.
Some of the dullest letters I get through Box 13 have led to some of the biggest headaches. But fun.
It was probably written by some huckster.
A what?
Huckster.
That's what I thought you said.
I did.
I know you did.
Was it wrong?
Could it be right?
A huckster is a person who plays jokes.
Oh, could you have meant hoaxer?
You know what I meant.
Takes a little while, but I get there. And I think I'll go to the charity bazaar. So, the next day I went to the charity bazaar. The Mannering estate was huge. Why not? Arthur Mannering had $5,000 for every blade of grass in the place. And it was a big lawn. There are lots of people, lots of money, and lots of places to spend it. I wandered through wondering what the gimmick was, why I'd been asked, what the adventure was going to be. No one paid any attention to me. No one paid any attention to anyone. Then, after about a half hour of aimless meandering, I just happened to stick my hand in my jacket pocket and pulled out a note. It read, "Go to booth number 5. Guess the number of beans in the jar as 1,862. That was all. Somebody'd put that note in my pocket. Easy to do in that crowd. Well, the adventure that looked as though it wouldn't amount to anything was amounting to a jar of beans.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. This is booth number 5, isn't it?
That's right. Do you want to make a guess?
Yes, I think so.
It's $5 a guess. Make as many as you want.
$5 a guess?
It's for a good cause.
And if I guess right? I win the beans.
When it's all over, we'd be glad to give them to you. But you also win a prize.
All right, what do I do?
Here's a slip of paper. Just write your guess on it with your name.
Uh-huh. Now, let's see. Does 1,862 sound like a good number to you?
I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I've got another customer.
I wrote down the number with my name. Then I took a look at the others behind the booth counter. No one seemed very interested in me, and then...
Are you all finished?
Oh, yes, thanks. Do you take the slip now?
That's right, and thank you.
Oh, don't mention it. Oh, by the way, when do we find out the lucky number?
Oh, in about half an hour.
Okay, I can hardly wait. I waited another half hour, and during that time, I paid $27.50 for a nickel fan, a nickel ice cream cone, and a 3-cent brass ring I won at the fish pond. Then...
Attention, everyone. Attention, please. We wish to announce the winner of the bean guessing contest. The winner is Mr. Dan Holliday. Mr. Dan Holliday. Will Mr. Holliday please come to booth 5 and pick up his prize? Thank you.
Well, I went and picked up my prize. Whatever I'd won, it was big and heavy, all neatly done up in fancy paper and big ribbons. So I'd come to a charity bazaar to win a prize for guessing the number of beans in a jar. A great adventure. Anyway, I took my prize package to my office instead of home.
Oh, Mr. Holliday. Gee, you're back early.
Uh-huh. Thought I'd drop in here on the way home.
What have you got there?
I don't know, but I won it.
How?
I guess there were 1,862 beans in a jar.
Oh, that's a funny number to guess.
I'll ride with you on that one. Well, let's see what I've got.
Okay. Gee, it's heavy.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
It's a lamp.
No self-respecting lamp ever looked like that.
It's horrible, but cute.
So for this, I spent $32.25, all expenses included.
The shade's kind of pretty.
If you like oddities, yes.
It's not bad.
Oh? Well, it's yours.
Mine?
Uh-huh, I don't want it.
But maybe you were supposed to win it.
Susie, I spent a dull afternoon and I came back with that. Somebody's ribbing me.
Oh, I bet that's it.
If I know whom to suspect, I'd send that lamp to him.
Did you mean it when you said I could have it?
Yes, I did. Susie, with my compliments, the ugliest lamp in the world. Now, I'll see you tomorrow.
Help me put it back in the box, will you?
That'd take a half hour. Take it home like that.
Well, I don't know about walking along the street with it.
Oh, I see what you mean. But it's your problem.
Oh, throw the box away outside, will you, Mr. Holliday? It's too big for the wastebasket, and there's a trash barrel right down the street.
Oh, sure. I'll see you tomorrow.
Goodbye. You know, it's not bad once you get used to it.
Yeah, well, that takes a while. So out I walked with the box under my arm. I threw the box in the back seat of my car, intending to get rid of it later. But I forgot and drove home with it. In fact, I carried it inside my apartment building. And when I reached my floor, I threw the box down the incinerator chute in the hallway. And I wished now the lamp had been in it. It was midnight before I decided to get some sleep, and I was just dozing off when... Who's that?
Special delivery letter for you, Mr. Holliday.
Oh, okay, just a second.
Hey, sorry to get you up, Mr. Holliday.
Oh, that's all right.
Here's your letter. Sign here, please.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry, I dropped the pencil.
Here it is. I'll get it. Rolled inside.
Go back to sleep. Mr. Holliday.
I woke up with the night clerk bending over me.
You all right, Mr. Holliday?
What happened?
I don't know. I was checking your room and came by and saw you lying here in your doorway. You're sure you're all right? Do you want a doctor, sir?
No, thanks.
Here, I'll help you up. Dizzy?
I've been steadier on my feet before.
Hey, somebody went through your apartment.
Yeah, from the looks of it, with a steam shovel.
Burglars.
Yeah.
I'm going to call the police.
No, wait a minute. Close the door.
But the police, Mr. Holliday.
Well, let's see if anything's missing.
Yes, sir. Well, there's your money. And your watch over on the night table next to the bed.
Mm-hmm. And that's all that's worth stealing in here.
Well, that's funny.
Is it?
Sure. You sure there's nothing missing, Mr. Holliday?
No, not a thing.
Well, gee,
Look, it's all right. You better get back downstairs. I'll call the police later.
Sure. Maybe you'll find something missing after a while.
Maybe. Thanks. I'll see you later.
Hello?
Susie, this is Holliday.
At this hour? What time is it?
Almost 1.
Oh, am I supposed to be at the office? Did I oversleep? Oh, but it's still dark outside.
Just listen, Susie. Have you got that lamp?
Lamp?
Lamp. The one I gave you.
Oh, sure, I got it. Do you miss it?
Look, lock your door. Don't let anybody in until I get there.
You're coming here?
Right away.
Oh, but I'm not dressed.
You'll have 20 minutes to fix that. But remember what I said. Let no one in but me.
Gee, am I mixed up in something?
Susie, your guess is as good as mine. And mine's wild. But it looks good.
Mr. Holliday?
Did anyone see you take it out of the office?
No, I don't think so.
Then they thought I had it because I carried the empty box home.
What's all the fuss about that lamp?
I don't know. I wonder.
What do you wonder?
Have you got a screwdriver?
Screwdriver?
A screwdriver or a knife. Anything we can use to take that lamp apart.
Oh, sure. Take it apart?
Uh-huh.
I think I've got a screwdriver someplace. I remember using one to fix my wristwatch.
Oh, good. Let's have it.
Is this one?
That's good enough. Now, let's turn off the lamp and disconnect it.
Gee, I don't understand all this, but it's fun.
There's a knot on my head that says you're wrong. While Susie watched, I took that lamp apart piece by piece, bit by bit. I even examined the shade, but...
It's just a lamp, Mr. Holliday.
Yeah, nothing inside the base, nothing in the sockets, nothing in the body. Nothing, period.
Did you expect to find something?
I was sent to that bazaar to get this lamp. I did. You ended up with it. But somebody thought so much of it that my head was tapped. Now, why?
Maybe. Gee, maybe.
Maybe what, Susie?
Maybe it's the lamp itself they wanted.
Susie, maybe you've got something there. But why? What's there about this lamp?
I don't know.
Look, the Mandarings are wealthy. Now, it stands to reason they've got a lot of valuable objects in their home.
And the lamp could be worth a lot of money.
We'll find out tomorrow.
You're gonna leave it here?
I have to, Susie. Meanwhile, don't let anyone in. Tomorrow, we'll see what's so wonderful about this lamp. Susie kept the lamp. I went home and thought about it. The more I did, the less I did. Then the next morning, I picked up the lamp from Susie, took it to a dealer.
Yes, sir? Can I help you, sir?
Maybe. This lamp. I want your opinion on it.
Why?
What's it worth? How much would you give for it?
Well, if I were in a good humor, $2.
2?
2 1/4. But I'd have to be hysterical.
You're sure?
Positive. How much did you pay for it?
Nothing.
That's fair enough.
Please, take another look at it.
Must I?
As a favor.
All right. Well, I'd say it was the product of a factory that turns out about $2 million a year. It's nothing but plaster of Paris and cheap common glaze. And the brass base and standard bring about 50 cents. Wiring's fairly good. And
Well, that's enough. You've convinced me.
I hope you didn't think it was an antique, sir.
No, just a lamp.
Exactly. Do you want to sell it?
No, thank you. Thanks for your trouble.
Well, no trouble at all. Come in again, sir. Without the lamp.
I was about to leave the store when I saw someone across the street. And if my eyes were good, and they are, it was the fake who got me up at midnight only to put me back to sleep. He had followed me, and he was watching the store. He couldn't see me, so I turned back to the dealer.
Yes, sir. Something else, sir?
Do you want to buy this lamp?
Why?
I want to get rid of it.
That's an admirable ambition, but why to me?
It's yours at any price you want to pay.
When I said $2, that was a guess, you know. In fact, I don't want the lamp.
Oh, would you take it if I gave it to you?
I beg your pardon?
The lamp is yours. I don't want it.
Well, this is very peculiar.
Look, you pay me what you want, but take the lamp, huh?
$1.50.
Sold.
I don't know why I do these things.
Neither do I.
Well, there's your money.
Thanks. And good luck.
Yeah, with that lamp, I'll need it. I can use the wire in the sockets, though.
I left the store. I paid no attention to the man who loitered across the street. I walked to my car, got in, and drove up the street and around the corner. Then I got out. I peeked around the corner and saw my man go into the shop. A minute later, he came out with a lamp, got in his car, and drove away. I hurried back to the shop.
Good morning, sir. Oh, you again.
The lamp.
Yeah, what about it?
You sold it.
Yes. Don't tell me you want it back.
Did you know the man who bought it?
Mister, anyone who buys a lamp like that, I don't ask questions. It's his.
For how much?
$10.
Oh, that was a quick profit.
Oh, I didn't set the price. He came in, looked around, saw the lamp, said $10 for it. I recovered my sanity and sold it to him.
And no questions asked?
None. Why?
Mister, you don't know it. But there are a million questions that could be asked, and I don't know one answer. Yet.
And now back to Dan and the Wonderful Lamp, another Box 13 adventure starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday.
So there it was. A lamp worth $2, a hit over the head, and a big, big puzzle. That same afternoon, I bought all the papers, took them to the office, and looked through them to see if there was a report of anything stolen from the Mannering place. Nothing. I left the office and was on my way down the street when...
Hello, Mr. Holliday.
Huh? Oh.
Right on walking, Mr. Holliday.
Oh. Got another special delivery letter for me?
An even better one this time. It all depends on you.
From the song of the same name.
I'm not amused. Let's go for a ride, huh?
On a nice day like this? Let's walk.
Save your energy. You'll need it.
I see what you mean. Nice gun you got there.
Yeah, nice car, too. It's right down the street.
How handy.
Yes.
You got the lamp, why take me too?
Because you go with it.
Going to wire me for electricity?
That could be. All right, get in. Okay, Max. You know where to go.
Well, Max is smarter than I am at the moment.
Uh-huh. But you'll get smarter. But I've got a hunch you'll get much smarter before I'm finished. All right, Mr. Holliday, sit down.
Oh, thanks. Nice room. Could use a little furniture.
This far out in the country? No, we don't need it. Besides, Max needs room to move around, understand?
I'm looking at Max? Yes.
He is big and rough.
Doesn't he speak?
I do the talking, and I'll start now. Holliday, you're smart, but you're not smart enough. Now, where is it?
Where's what?
Boat stall?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You picked up the lamp at the bazaar.
At your invitation.
That's right.
How did you know the number of beans that would be in that jar?
That doesn't matter. What does matter is I want to know what you did with it.
The lamp?
Not the lamp.
Then I don't know what you're talking about.
One more chance, Holliday. Where is it?
I said I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, you want a cut in it?
Cut? In what?
The diamond. Holliday, you hear me?
I don't know anything about it.
Where did you take that lamp last night? It wasn't in your apartment. Where'd you take it? Go ahead, Max.
Max came toward me. He got bigger and bigger as he did. He moved slowly, and while he did, I had to think. If I told that Susie had the lamp, they'd go to her, and I didn't like to think about that. Poor little Susie wouldn't know what they were talking about. And it seemed that things happened to people who didn't know what was what. I had to keep quiet. Max got to me and...
Well, how you feeling?
Oh.
Better? Had an accident, huh?
Where am I? I guess that's what everyone says in a case like this.
Found you lying in the road here, mister. Had a pretty bad accident from the look of you.
I don't like to think about that. Can you get me back to the city?
The hospital'd be better.
Never mind, I can still breathe, I think. I want to get back into the city.
Guess I can take you.
Good, I want to go to the Arthur Mannering estate, and quick. The farmer drove me into the city and to the Mannering estate. I had a hard time convincing the butler I had to see Mannering, but finally...
This is a fantastic story, Mr. Holliday.
Yes, I'll agree, but the man who had me beaten said something about your diamond.
Yes, the Mannering Blue.
Where is it?
Here, in the house.
You're sure?
Well, of course. Would you like to convince yourself?
I'd like nothing better.
Very well. But how about you? Don't you think we'd better see about your condition?
It'll keep, I hope. Now, the diamond.
Very well, this way. It's impossible that anyone could have taken it.
There were a lot of people here yesterday.
And an army of detectives, Mr. Holliday. No, I repeat, it would have been impossible for anyone to take the Mannering Blue from this safe.
You're sure?
Just a second, you can look for yourself.
That's it, huh?
That's the Mannering Blue, sir.
And this is the only diamond?
That's right, Mr. Holliday.
And I give up.
It's very curious, sir. This business of your guessing the exact number of beans in that jar, and then...
Wait a minute. Who knew the number of beans that would be in that jar?
Why, the one who put them in, obviously.
A girl? Attractive, about 23 or 4?
Well, I don't know about that, but... Wait a moment. You're not suspecting Carol Marshall, are you?
Was she the one in the booth?
Yes, but I'm sure she didn't know. Why, as a matter of fact, she took the place of my secretary at the last moment.
Secretary? Where is she?
Yesterday morning he asked to be excused. The bean guessing contest was his idea.
And the secretary? Big, tall,
Yes.
low, quiet voice?
Yes, that's Carrie. But the diamond's here.
Is it?
Well, of course.
Maybe it's not the Mannering Blue.
Substitute?
Why not? Her secretary, who gets himself excused yesterday morning, hasn't shown up yet.
No.
He has a paste diamond made up. But the problem is to get the real one out of here. He bided his time. The bazaar yesterday was a perfect setup. The real Mannering Blue is hidden in that lamp I won as a prize. You see, he and his confederates didn't want to take any chances. Your secretary didn't want to take the diamond off the estate himself. A million things could go wrong.
But the real diamond, it wasn't in that lamp, you say?
It had to be, but where I took it apart,
What were you about to say?
Look, you get in touch with the police. Here's my card. Keep in touch with me, too.
Yeah, but Mr. Holliday,
I've got work to do. Susie, think hard. You brought the lamp home here.
Yes.
What did you do then?
I put it on the table where you saw it.
Did anything fall out of it?
No, Mr. Holliday.
Think, Susie. Think. The diamond had to be in that lamp.
You took it apart, Mr. Holliday. There wasn't anything in it.
But there had to be. Or I wouldn't have taken the beating I did. Now think, Susie. Think.
Gee, I am. I brought it home, put it on the table, connected it, and turned it on.
And that's all.
Sure. I remember because one of the bulbs wouldn't burn.
One of the bulbs?
Yes. I changed it because it was burned out.
What did you do with the bulb?
Threw it away. Why?
Susie, 10-1, the diamond was in that bulb.
But how could anyone get a diamond in a bulb?
Don't you see? Take off the screw base. Take out the filament. Cement a diamond inside. Susie, where did you throw that bulb?
Oh, in the wastebasket. Right there.
But it's empty.
Sure. The cleaning woman always empties it in the morning.
Where does she empty it?
The trash barrel's downstairs, I guess.
Holy mackerel. A $50,000 diamond in a trash barrel. Come on. You say you emptied the stuff in the barrels?
That's right. All the stuff I empty in them barrels.
And then what happens?
Well, the stuff's taken away. They come and got it this morning.
Okay, Susie. I've got to trace the rubbish truck to the city dump. You stay here in the office. If the police call, tell them where I am. And tell them to hurry, because I've got a hunch I'll be followed. Well, it was like looking for a needle in a haystack. Except this was a diamond in a trash pile. And at the city dump.
Ain't gonna be easy, mister. The trucks that come in this morning dumped over there.
Everything in the truck is dumped here, huh?
Yeah. You're lucky we ain't started burning yet. Come on over here.
This where you figure it might be?
It's gotta be. Morning truck's here, afternoon truck's over the other side.
I'm looking for a light globe. A bulb. Will you help me?
Sure. What are you looking for the bulb for?
Well, you won't believe this, but it's worth $50,000.
Are you... 50?
What are we waiting for? Yeah, here's a bulb.
Break it.
Here, nothing but a bulb.
Wait a minute. Here's another one.
Nothing.
Come on, let's look for some more. We plowed through everything in that pile of rubbish. Knee-deep in trash, we dug and dug. Until a half hour and 100 light bulbs later.
Hey, look. Here's another one.
Let me have it. Thanks.
Holy mackerel, look at that.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Now, let's get out of here.
Hold it, Holiday!
Come on, fast.
Hey, they're shooting at us.
That's the general idea. Where can we get under cover?
There's an old dump truck there. To the left.
Come on, let's go. Duck down here. The metal sides of the truck will protect us.
Phew. Hey, mister, I thought this was a quiet job when I took it.
Holiday, come out of there!
No dice. The police will be here in a minute.
And you've got less time to live than you thought!
He's coming this way. Hey, you got a gun?
No, I never touch a thing. Keep down.
Holiday, one more chance. Throw that diamond out.
Them's police sirens.
Throw it out, Holiday!
We're going to hold out as long as you can. Longer. Well, I guess that does it. Scratch one secretary with a little too much ambition.
And I was mixed up in it, too, wasn't I, Mr. Holliday?
Susie, you don't know how close it was. Something funny.
I just thought of a gag.
All right. I'll sit through it. Go ahead.
Well, remember the story about Aladdin and the wonderful lamp and the genie?
Genie. But what about it?
All he had to do was to rub it to get out of trouble. But you couldn't.
Yes. Where's the gag?
Well, you couldn't. And that's the rub. Don't you get it?
I got it, but I don't know what to do with it. Good night, Susie.
Next week, same time, through the courtesy of Paramount Pictures, Alan Ladd stars as Dan Holliday in Box 13. Box 13 is directed by Richard Sandville, with this week's adventure written by Theodore Henling. Original music is composed and conducted by Rudy Schrager. The part of Susie is played by Sylvia Picker, and production is supervised by Vern Karstensen. Box 13 is a Mayfair production from Hollywood. Watch for Alan Ladd in his latest Paramount picture.